Istanbul, Cipher, Chapter 20, Subpart A. I packed like someone who didn't want to admit he was leaving. My satchel sat by the door, half-zipped, a few shirts, passport, toothbrush, my charger. No ceremony, no goodbyes. I didn't want to wake the kids, if any of them even slept here last night. I moved around the flat quietly, touching things like they were artifacts. The cracked ceramic cup Emre fixed with resin glue. Siebel's thumb drive, still resting beside the router. A copy of Isla's site map taped to the wall. The ink had faded where the sun hit it. On the counter sat my notebook. I flipped it open without meaning to. Half-sketches, jotted notes, reminders to email parents, ideas for a digital civics unit I'd never write. Then further back, layers of Istanbul, old sewer maps, Ottoman surveying references, the first rough mock-up of the AR mosaic interface. I turned to a blank page and wrote, "Peter Pan grew up, but maybe Neverland needed him more, once he did." Ridiculous, pretentious. But the line had lodged in my head since Layla read me that first verse from the mosaic. We were many names, one prayer. I looked around the flat one more time. I hadn't just built lessons here. I'd built a belief that they could change things, that maybe I wasn't too late to help them try. Then I zipped the bag closed and left the notebook behind. The satchel felt heavier than it should have. The weight of surrender, maybe, or cowardice. It's not cowardice, I told myself as I stepped into the stairwell. It's pragmatism, survival. But the thought didn't sit right. Not anymore. Not after everything we'd seen. Not after Anahid's whisper. Prayers don't care who remembers. They wait. Downstairs, the early ferry horn echoed across the Bosphorus like a last call. I walked faster. Maybe this was the end. Maybe Istanbul was never mine to stay in. But even as I crossed the street, I couldn't stop wondering, what if I'm still needed? Not as a teacher, as a witness. And that was the thought that followed me to the water. Listen to full chapters on my YouTube channel.